Hello and welcome to Bella's Crafty Cards. I'm Bella and today we're going to be making card 9 of our 25 cards of Christmas. This is the card that we're going to be making today. It's a 5x5 square card with heat embossing on it. I'm going to show you what you're going to need to make this card. You're going to need a 5x5 card blank. You're going to need a piece of patterned paper measuring 4.5 by 4.5. You're going to need some ribbon. You're going to need some black cardstock. You will also need an ink pad. You will need some embossing powder. You will need Versamark ink and then your adhesive of your choice. So let's put this card together. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get our ink pad and we're going to ink up our edges of our patterned paper. And of our base card as well. Okay, you're going to put them to one side and allow them to dry. We're going to bring in our heat-proof mat and our black card, our Versamark ink, the stamp. Now the stamp I'm going to be using says Noel. We're going to bring in our tumble dryer sheet. First you're going to wipe the cardstock with your tumble dryer sheet, which gets rid of any excess static. You're going to turn your stamp over because it is a large stamp. To get your ink block and you're going to stamp your You're going to ink your stamp up well. I always do mine upside down so I can actually see if I've missed any. Like so. You're going to stamp that to your cardstock and press down well. Okay, you're then going to bring in some scrap paper, your embossing powder, and you're going to sprinkle that all over your image, just like we did in yesterday's card, like so. Tap it off, and then you're going to flick it on the back, like so. Okay. Put that to one side. I'm going to put this lot away. You're going to lay your image on your heat-proof mat. These are essential to have to all crafters. You can ink on them and keep them down to protect your surface when you're heat embossing. You're going to put your gun on. This is going to get loud now, so I do apologise, but I'm going to show you how it turns, okay? There you go, it's starting to turn already. I hope you can see this turning. I just think it's absolutely fabulous. Don't keep the heat gun in one place because it will burn your embossing powder. And there you have it. Okay, I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. I do love heat embossing. Okay, I'm just going to move my craft mat out of the way and then I'm going to bring in my scissors. Now you can either do this by scissors or you can do it on your paper trimmer, but you're just going to cut round them as close as you can. So, there we go. Okay, I'm just going to really trim right up to the edge, like so. Like that. Okay, I'm just going to do the rest. Okay, there you have them now, all cut out. What I actually forgot to tell you what you'll need is some mirror card. And what you're going to do is just going to put some double-sided tape on the back of these. Okay, and then you're just going to struggle a little bit today. I've just snapped my nail. Hopefully we'll be getting them done again soon. Once you've peeled off the backing, you're just going to give a little gold border around each letter. So you do that to all of them. Once you've got them all stuck on, you're then going to cut round them. Okay, and then just like so. Okay, so now all your words now have gold backing on them. You're going to bring back in your patterned paper and your tape, and you're just going to put some tape on the back of each of these again, like so. Take off the backing. And then you're going to stick them towards each of the corners of your patterned paper, making sure that you spell it correctly, put them in the right place, because that's going to be the worst thing ever, giving a card that has a word on it that's spelt wrong. And the last one. And there you have Noel now stuck onto your pattern paper. With your ribbon, you're going to lay a piece across the centre, horizontal and vertically, so it's going to look like a present. So I'll just do one side first. The best way you can do this is by looking in the front and making sure that it goes into the middle of the gap between your first two letters, taping that down, pulling it straight, turning it over and taping down that side. Okay, and then you're going to do the same with your next piece of ribbon. Okay, so it's laying it on, leveling it up, and sticking it down, making sure it's straight, folding it over and sticking that one down as well. Okay, there you have your ribbon. You're going to need some of the matching coloured ribbon, and you're going to put it underneath both of the ribbons you've just stuck down on an angle. Okay, and all you're going to do now is you're just going to tie a bow like this. Okay, you can play with this however many times you like, straightening it up, making sure your ribbon lies how you want it to. Now, I'm not actually particularly bothered which way it lies, just as long as it's on there and it looks okay. You're going to get your scissors and you're going to trim your tails. Like so. And there you have now a bow in the centre of your, let's call it your topper.